years ago, California put together a reparations committee that would decide how much California descendant of slavery would get, because no Black Americans who are descendants of slavery has gotten anything for the horrors that our ancestors experienced during slavery, Jim Crow, and even now, right? So California was like, okay, let's make it right. Well, of course, the usual suspects of white supremacy, they always got something to say about you guys weren't slaves and we didn't do it, we weren't there, and all the other stuff, right? But people who are not the usual suspects or don't look like the usual suspects, they have a lot to say about that. Now, those people are of the Hispanic community there in California. They're mad about it. They don't understand why they should be responsible for having to pay for that and all that. So I want y'all to watch this video that I actually saw on Brother Tariq Nasheed's page. So I want to give him credit for that. And then come on back.
There's a lot of stuff happening right here in this historic building behind me, also known as the California State Capitol. Right now, Democrats in this building are trying to ram through a bill that would establish a fund in the state treasury for reparations. The Reparations Task Force's recommendation is that African Americans in the state of California receive $800 billion in taxpayer-funded reparations. That'll be $1.2 million each. Senate Bill 1331, which would be the first step to getting this to happen, just passed out of the Assembly Appropriations Committee. That means once they can get it through the assembly floor and to the governor for a signature, it becomes law. That's what State Senator Stephen Bradford wants to do. He wants California to take responsibility for discriminatory policies against African Americans, for slavery, for all these different things and all these different injustices that happened in our past. But let me remind everybody once again that California was a free state, and with the big budget deficit that we have, how would it make any sense to allow our government to basically multiply its budget by 2.5 times? First of all, they'd have to collect a lot of taxes to do this, and then how do we know it's going to get sent to the right place? Because with everything else, they're always messing up.
So as you heard him say, they're going to spend $800 billion of taxpayers' money to give to, Black Californians, and, it's going to raise the taxes and all this other stuff. It's like, man, if you don't be quiet, because you look like you just got over here, or your people anyway, not too long ago, but all of a sudden y'all got so much to say. But do you have something to say when your people getting all that money? California just decided that they're going to pay $2.6 billion a year to help migrants with health care. You don't have nothing to say about that. You don't think that's going to be a tax burden? But Black people that are descendants of slavery finally getting what's due us, you mad about that? Talking about we going to get $1.2 million a piece, and that's the least they can do. They owe us way more than that. But you mad about that? Are you mad when your people getting any and everything that they asked for? Are you mad about DACA? Are you mad about them getting housing and all kind of other stuff? I ain't heard y'all say a peep about that. But you mad that Black people gonna finally get what's owed to us? See, if they would have gave it to our ancestors when they got let off of that plantation, you wouldn't have nothing to say about it. The price tag would have been probably a lot smaller. But since white supremacy decided to rob our ancestors of what was due them, they owe it to us. Because everybody else has gotten what's due them except for Black Americans, and we want our money. And guess what? Ain't nothing you could do about it. Oh, it's going to happen. And so you're going to have to get used to a lot of Black California millionaires walking around there peacocking and strutting our stuff. Get used to it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Now, if you want to be mad about the money that they spending, be mad about the money they giving your aunties and your uncles and your abuelas and all them other people coming up over here and they ain't supposed to be over here. Be mad about that. Mind your business, and we gonna mind ours. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, the Demetra